There is one more reaction, sir, that I wanted to bring in. UP journalism professor Danilo Arao was saying, he put out this challenge on his Twitter account. UP faculty and alumni who are Duterte's top-level officials should denounce Lorenzana's letter terminating the 1989 accord. This disregards everything UP stands for. Should they remain silent? A six-word question. Where is your honor and excellence? So let me ask you, sir, are you denouncing this letter by Secretary Lorenzana as a UP student and as a former UP professor? Are you denouncing it?
I'm asking the DND secretary and the president of UP to sit down, and I have offered my good offices to facilitate this meeting.
But the word is denounce, sir. Dinedenounce niyo ho ba ito? We're not speaking as a presidential spokesperson.
I'm also presidential spokesperson. Well, there's really no such thing, when you are a presidential spokesperson. All I'm saying is, let's talk about this. I support the steps of the UP president, and let's see why a 30-year-old accord should not be continued when it has worked apparently perfectly well in the past 30 years.
So that doesn't make you silent on the issue because you're actually taking a stand.
And I'm not duty-bound to follow anything that Professor Arao says.
All right,
I'm more academic than him.
Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque will still be with us after the break. Later, we're going to talk about government's vaccination program. Secretary Galvez will be speaking to Senate President Tito Soto about this. We'll discuss this after the break. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque. I still need to do a follow-up on this because now the Duterte Youth Party List is seeking or asking that kung ano po yung ginawa sa UP, ayun din yung gawin sa PUP. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that, sir.
Well, it's a free country. If that is the thought of the Duterte youth, so be it. And that's something that the presidential spokesperson does not have to be involved with, no? But, Pinky, I have to highlight the fact that I think the question on Arao was unfair. In the first place, why am I duty-bound to follow anything that Professor Arao says? Mm-hmm. You made it appear as if it's compulsory for me to follow him. I spent more time in UP than him.
Okay.
And I think, as I said, I even have I'm even a more senior academic than him. No? So it was not a fair question. I'm not duty-bound to follow anything that Danny Arao says.
Right.
And should not.
Don't
saying thoughts, no?
Spokes, don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying you're duty-bound.
No, you were wrong. You were implying as if I had to follow what Danny Arao says. Well, what is the basis for that?
It was a tweet, sir. It was a tweet, Spokes, and then it just said
but you said I had to follow him, and in fact did not do as he did. Then I have no honor or excellence. Is that a fair question?
No, I didn't say that, Secretary Roque.
That's what he said, though. That's what he said, and that's why I'm calling you out for that.
Secretary Roque, okay. Just to be very clear about this, it was a tweet that I read, and I asked for your reaction if you would denounce it, and then after that,
it's implying that I should follow what Danny Arao says. And where is the basis? Tell your viewers now. What is the basis that I should follow what Danny Arao says? It's not just you asking for a reaction. You were pursuing. Will you denounce? See? So it's not just a reaction. You wanted me to answer Danny Arao. Why should I? And is that fair on your end to do
Okay.
that?
Then if you say that, why should you answer it? And if you answered it that way, sir, then I would have to take it as is. It was just a challenge.
Yes, but you're pushing the point.
Well, because,
You're going beyond asking for my reaction.
sir, okay, it's a
Because
challenge.
will you denounce it? You said it on record. The TV recorded it.
Yes, that's
We
right.
have to be fair, no?
I am trying to be fair, Secretary Roque. I was
No,
not.
you are not. You are not. It's as if I don't agree with Arao, that I have no sense of excellence or honor.
Absolutely not. I never meant that. Please don't think that, Secretary
Well,
Roque. I would have
let me
never.
actually make that
I
on
would have
record.
never
Because
meant
I
that.
certainly take offense that I have to follow anyone else's advice. No, it's
Okay.
not right.
So, just to end this topic, how would you like to? How would you like to end this, sir? This issue
I
on.
said it. I have never experienced being in UP with soldiers or military. And I'd like to facilitate the discussion between the UP president and the Secretary of National Defense. I'm offering my good offices for them to have this conversation.
All right.
And of course, I think it has to be discussed why a 30-year accord, which has been in place, should be revoked at this point.
Fair enough, sir. Can we move to another topic now? The vaccine.